Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's the Lions Legacy Podcast. I'm Adam, and I'm here with Caden. Make sure to follow us on all of our social platforms so you don't miss nothing. We got Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok showing at the bottom. Like and subscribe so you don't miss any content as well. We'll be posting a lot. And today, we're going to be talking about Jake Bates, our kicker. Kicker number one. Is this the guy for the future? Well, looks like it. We're at first, like, we know he came from the UFL. We know he came from the Michigan Panthers. He was originally drafted by the Texans in 2020, or he was originally undrafted in the 2023 draft and signed with the Houston Texans on July 31st of 2023, and then was released less than a month after that, and then signed with the Panthers and went on to kick a bunch of 60-plus yard field goals, went 17 of 22 with a 77% field goal rate. And, there was a little bit of inconsistencies with like his shorter kicks, but like obviously we know the good. And this guy has a boot. We saw multiple 60-plus yard field goals, and bro, we were honestly talking to each other early, like really early. Like when we saw that first 60-yarder, we were like, yo, we might have to pick this guy up. We might have to pick this guy up, bro. Like, what was your like original like just how everything's played out, like just from like when it started to everything as how and like how everything's played out. Like, what's your thoughts like on everything right now?
From the moment I seen him make that first 60-yarder, whenever me and you were first talking about it, from that moment, like I was like, from that first one, I was like, that might be like a little bit, lucky. But then like he did it
Yeah,
again, and like he did it again. So I was like, dang, like
yeah.
he might. I'm like, damn, this dude might actually be the truth. Like he might actually need to bring his ass to Detroit.
Bro, I was like, nah, we gotta pick him up. We gotta pick him up. Don't care. Like, we know, like, we've obviously had the luxury of having like Matt Prater and Jason Hanson. So we've been kind of spoiled in terms of kickers. And then after those guys, what do we have? We
We haven't had
literally saw
nothing.
like, bro, we've had Ryan Santoso, Riley Patterson, Michael Badgley. Like, none of these guys are kicking, but oh my gosh, struggles. And we've seen too, obviously, we literally watched Justin Tucker hit the field goal record in our stadium. So it's like, you know what? Let's get that back. Let's get that back. Jake Bates, like originally in camp, we saw that he was struggling a little bit, and there were some concerns. They were like, "Oh, we need to bring in another kicker." Michael Badgley tore his hamstring, so that was a guy obviously that we had that we were kind of comfortable with kicking the ball. That he was gone, and that he was obviously out for the season. But ever since he kicked that first field goal against in week one against the Giants, it seemed like his confidence completely picked up. And over that next week, we saw we saw things were a lot better in a lot of the camps and a lot of the practice days. He was hitting his field goals. Then we saw with this past day that he went, obviously he went for he missed that extra point. So when he did that, that was the second kick of the game. But we were like, oh, I was like, all right, what's going on? We were all like, what's going on? But he was hitting all the field goals, hit the game-winning field goal, and
He made a
had I
55
think
yarder. He made a
I think he
55
had
yarder.
250. I think he had 250-plus yarders, or maybe it was just the 50 yarder. I don't know if it was a 50 yarder in the first game, but
He
Jake
did have
Bates,
a 50 yarder in the
Jake
first game.
Jake Bates looks to be the truth, bro. I mean, do you think this is kicker one for us?
Yeah, right now, he's definitely our kicker. As of right now, he's our kicker. And I think that unless like in the next game or something he misses like field goals that he's usually good at making, then I don't see us getting another kicker.
Yeah,
It
right.
would have been
I
good to
mean,
have it would have been good to have Badgley still for like the shorter kicks, but
yeah, they might end up. I think they might end up like bringing up somebody else just to have maybe for the short guys or just for some competition, just because we know that there might still there still is some inconsistencies, and we still have to see for an extended period of time and in game that Jake Bates is going to hit these field goals. But everything seems to be looking pretty good, and I mean this guy seems to be him. So appreciate all you guys for watching. Like I said, like and subscribe, follow us on all our social platforms so you don't guys miss anything. And it's Adam. Caden, Lions Legacy, and we're out. Appreciate you guys. See ya.